Hey, I'm going to teach you guys a couple of tricks on prompting and make a quick video what's working for me. And this is some incredible stuff. I've basically separated my prompts into 2 or 3 different phases. And look at the results that I'm getting. Like right now, I'm working on a project for water. And I'm literally able to push water, paint, liquid around and create like these abstract backgrounds that I'm gonna use in an animation. Once in a while, you'll get an umbrella to pop up, but it's all good. And I've deleted a lot of the images that weren't working. And don't worry on the edges when it gets a little pink or brown, because that's just you've done too many iterations for the AI, and the artificial intelligence ends up giving you like a purple orange look. Not this. This is the image, but when I see it, I'll tell you. Like here, see this one is gonna have like yeah, like a noisy look to it. It's supposed to be white, okay? But I'm gonna explain to you what I'm doing. I'm gonna explain what this prompt is, and we're gonna get to that very quick because it's not gonna be a long video. But I'm just slowly working my way up. So let's go to the top. Let me go all the way to the beginning and show you how I started it, and then what I did, and how I get basically how I push water around. Now my trick is basically a 2-phase scenario. First, I create 4 or 5 prompts that just give me backgrounds that I can use, and then I do a layer on top. Now what does that mean? Layering means I initially start in version 4 of Midjourney, and then I go to test and test P, and I use them in 3 different ways, and I'll explain it to you in a second. For example, let's take a look at this prompt right here. Flowing water, Octane renderer, V-Ray renderer, After Effects, tap code, white background, version 4. The secret here is this right here, version 4. Use version 4 and try to do things in black and white and just in composition to... Oh man, you're gonna make me go all the way back up? I don't like it when it resets. Something new happened on the phone where it resets it. And yeah, you're gonna have to bear with me because I'm not gonna have time to edit this out right now because I might get an Uber ride in the background. But my point is, you want to start with black and white, and you want to start with simple tones. Okay, like in this example, I liked the flow of water right here, and it's gonna be black and white and gray tones because we'll add the color later. Remember, we're gonna do it in 2 or 3 different stages. So in version 4, you're just looking at the composition. Like over here, I'm looking at the composition of this element. That's it. You're looking at the composition here and here. Again, you're looking at the composition, water flowing, and there's something going here like this, and there's darkness here and darkness here, and movement, right? In this particular one, I was just looking for a web, right? Which I can use to put some water droplets in, and then I'll have water go in and something pop out in the middle and have it move out. Okay, this is a cool one. So I wanted a rock that is gonna have an emerald or a ruby inside it, and I use the color green because you're gonna see what happens to this in a little bit. So basically the image down here is the one I started working with. Okay, this is the same water flow one. I'm looking for patterns like this, or like a ripple or a drop, and you have to redo stuff a couple of times. Here I changed the prompt to add some soap bubbles in the background, and I'm training the artificial intelligence. Like, look, my goal is something in the middle with water and bubble, because that's the theme that I'm working on for my next project. We're getting better, and here's one that I like. It's gonna pop up in a second. This is the one with the web. So web of water, white background, created something like this. A person walking on a path of water towards a bright celestial portal leading to another dimension. And again, I'm looking for stuff in the middle with black and white and light and a pathway that I'm going to push on in the next layer. So some examples of the portal. Here's another example of the portal. Boom. Finally, I get what I'm looking for. In my mind, I had images like this. A face, a water, mercury, chrome, liquid. Here's the first image we did with the flow of water, which is going to be built on. This is the timepiece, but it's nice. It's got some bubbles. It's got some hair or some weird stuff going on. But don't worry. This is the first layer. This is the first stage. Here's some more bubbles. Flow of water, a little bit different. There's the rock. Okay. Now you got the rock and you got emeralds in the middle. What are we going to do? We're going to change the emerald in the middle to be what? Water. See? Emerald, water, rock, white background. But we're still in test. So right now we've gone from version 4 to test. Okay? We haven't gone to test P because test P is going to be the next stage, third stage. Here's some more variations of some stuff that I'm doing, and boom. Look, now we're using surreal, emotional, water, art, background, and we're trying to get a face to come out of here. And here's the droplet that I liked. And now, guess what? We're using this, this, and this, and this, and this, and this as a reflection inside here, starting to show up right about here. So this is an image that was above, and I'm combining two. We're going to keep building on this theme. I'm going to do a more detailed tutorial. Here you go. So here's the same rock. The emerald has turned into water. Look over here. Water on rock, and the emerald is gone. So the emerald was used just to bring in the color green so I can get water on top of a rock. And I think my ultimate project is just show water in different forms, but I love the way this looks. Wait till you see where we push it to next. I get excited, okay? Look, so this is a variation of it. This is the variation of the face. And now, look at that. I've got one of the images inside as a water ripple. Look at that. And the pathway. The pathway and the time portal image is right here. And I'm going to take you back and quickly show you. That image is a combination of this image right here, this image right here, in combination with one of these, turned into this, which turned into that, which is now turning into that. Now we're at stage 2. Stage 1 is to create the background. Stage 2 is to add the two and merge them together. Now look at what we're going to go from here from this. It doesn't always work, but it does have a look. Like, I would love for the water to be flowing out and for it to be painting into the white, but I haven't figured that part out yet. Let's keep going. So right now I'm just messing with the rock. I'm messing with the bubbles, creating more art. Over here you can see I'm saying flowing water. So I'm trying to see if I can get the water to flow in here, right? Ideally, if this was started right in the middle of the image, to begin with, then it would work. So I'm probably going to I'm going to take this, put it back into Midjourney, and then begin again. So here's the portal. Here's the web. So on the web, I'm starting to add a little bit of water. It's not doing what I like for it to do, so we're just going to leave it for where it is because it kind of works. This one's kind of fine. It's got some crackles coming in. I'm trying to add the portal to the rock. I was hoping for the portal to show up on the edge. Again, it takes time to figure all of this stuff out, so, but we're gonna keep going. Like, for example, in one project, I'm gonna turn this bubble into a heart. Here's a baby face coming out. Here's another face coming out. Look at that. Now I've got it turning into a frog. Dude, that looks freaking cool. It's like it's morphing in. Now I've got it turned into like a cracked floating glass disc that we can use. And this is the original bubble with the flow of water. This is cracked floating glass, grass, freeze, crumble. And you're gonna see how I use some of this stuff pretty soon. Here's the portals with the water droplet. Here's a frog coming out of the water. Here's the flow of water. And my whole project is just water. I'm working with water. And this one is putting a table in. It's all good. And I'll show you pretty soon how I ended up using this. Because when I make the video, you'll see how I end up using it. Let's keep going. So this is the one with the yellow man in the portal. I'm adding Oozing Water by James Rosenquist. Generative art, Disney Princess Villain, camouflage. Look at that. Here's the water one. I'm still working with the web. Now we're getting some cool patterns in the middle and a reflection. Here's some more water. And I haven't downloaded any of these because I was just trying different things. There's that frog emerging. And now that table has turned into water. The frog is kind of like liquid. And it's, oh, I don't know how to explain it. It's just, look at that. It gets a little alien-y sometimes. And now my table has turned into water droplets and coasters. Here's the flow of water. Now I'm putting a coin in the middle. Look at that rock. And look at the pattern in the middle. Like when I use this in my video, I'm thinking this thing is gonna, this pattern right here is not gonna be white. This is all gonna get replaced. By what? By this material. By this material. Possibly by this material. And then guess what? You got a wicked background that you can put text on and animate to your graphics and videos and stuff that I create. I'm literally sitting here waiting for an Uber ride. Let's see, did it make any change? Yeah, nothing's changed. So I've been making I've made 2 videos already. And nothing has changed. Okay, so let me show you what are the end results of what we do. So the first end result is this. Where's my marketing stuff? So this is a different project where I took a face and another face and I turned it into leaves and eyeballs. Here's another version of the same project. I start again, remember, with black and white, and then I turn it into a real face. And I'm using this to teach people how to learn about Midjourney and promote my stuff. So both of these are created in the same style. And this is a cool one. Boom. So I'm basically showing you a technique how I'm creating all of this. Like for me, it's all about Midjourney. And not only do I use it for Midjourney art, but I'm starting to incorporate it into the non-Midjourney art too. Let me give you some more examples of how I use it. So for end credits, do I have any end credits ready? Yeah, right here. So this is how I use this for end credits. At the end of my videos, the same face, instead of the face, is just reminding people to subscribe. And the video is going to be about 2-3 seconds long. I can use the red part, I can use the black part. If I want to use, I can use the sound with it. Here's another version of it. I mean, then things, and I can't imagine a thing and a more beautiful. It's a kid's voice. You gotta hear it. It sounds so cool. Here's another one. So I think in this one there's probably no text. This is just a plain background that I can use for like, comment. Oh, there it is. So if I wanted an animated one, it's there. Here's the more corporate looking one. So how am I creating all of this? It's a 3-step combo. So let me show you the 3-step combo. The first app is Discord, which you've seen here. And let me show you the silhouette project. So this is the one with the yellow, black face and bumblebee. And yeah, I'm taking it to a whole different level. A whole different level, guys. A whole different level. And this is basically the technique that I started teaching you, but now I'm applying it, instead of on water, I'm applying it to faces. I mean, just look at that. And I'm going to teach you. Actually, you know what I really would like is like videos like this that are raw, that I just put up, that are more behind the scenes. These are the true fans. Like if you're watching this video and you watch 15-16 minutes of this, look, you want to learn Midjourney and you want to learn from a photographer like me. Why? Because it takes a certain level of art and skill to learn a tool like this, and we can help you figure it out a lot faster, a lot quicker. And then imagine the art that you can create. Okay, so that's the first app I use. The second app I use is Canva. Canva, you can use a free version or pay for it. I pay for it. I'll give you a different example. Here's a video that I did. This is a bird's gonna come on the left-hand side over here. Do I need to play it? You gotta check this bird out. Every time. Okay, I'm gonna pause. So the video is of a bird coming, and I'm just testing it. If I can get the bird and the lighting and the silhouette, and then I'm working in the background, and just leave my camera for 10-15 minutes and see if I can get them fighting over the food and drinking water, and get the big birds and the little birds to come in, right? Now, this element right here is in Canva. The video is right there. Okay? This element right here is in Canva. This is the video. So you can just come in here and literally I'm not gonna start working, okay? But my point is this, that's one sample. Here's another example. This is an intro that I made, okay? Are we really the good guys? Spiritual intelligence, my name. Please ask more questions. Mark Paseo is the person whose video I was repurposing. My business, like, comment, and subscribe. Watch it here and then see what it turns into in Canva. Okay, now let's look at the same project on YouTube. It was a couple days ago. Oh yeah, this is the same project right here. Look.
Then know that it was you yourself who chose slavery. You yourself chose these conditions. You yourself helped to manifest them. Don't say I didn't warn you. I've been warning people for the last 15 years of my life. I'm here to tell you something that almost certainly no other speaker anywhere is going to tell you. What I have to say to you will not be easy or pleasant for most of you to hear, but it is the truth nonetheless, and it needs to be said and heard. You're all here in Philadelphia protesting the lockdown and the mask mandates for this so-called pandemic. And you believe that taking a stand against such tyrannical government...
Now let me show you an older project, right? Because I've been messing with this for a long time. So let's look at an older video that's doing well. And you'll notice my style's completely changed. I used to do weddings, right? So we'll get past the weddings, but look at how much my work has changed in the last 10 months.
This is stuff that they teach at MIT, one of the top technological universities on the planet. So we're going to go through the 42 ideals of Mayotte.
Now I'm going to redo this project right now, today probably, because it's got 12,000 views, right? And it's one of my first videos that I started my journey into being a YouTuber, right? Like, I've been doing it for a long time, but this video is what started it for me. Let me give you another example. Here's another old one. Okay, this is a month old, and this video is on fire. Look at this. I don't even have an intro for this.
You gotta be some kind of incredible scholar. This takes application of time and will and patience. Okay, you heard me mention the Atra Hassis. Here's the epic of Atra Hassis, or the Atra Hassis, and the Atra Hassis epic, I should say.
And you notice, I didn't fix the text on this because I was just testing this project. The spelling is wrong. I just put in the visuals, I put in the audio, I put in the automatic text just to see what it'll do. The content is so good that it's gotten 4,000 views and people are commenting. Look, 173 likes. This is what my subject and my channel is all about now. Okay, I'm going to go back. We started this video with what? Showing you the tools that I'm using. So let me go back and see if I can show you that project. Is it over here? Yeah, Cargo Cult. Well, again, this is before I learned the new technique that I'm teaching you. So look, Midjourney looks nothing like what I'm creating now. In fact, I want to come here and redo some of this stuff. Okay, so let's go back to the tools. I showed you Discord. I showed you Canva. Phone is not important. These two are not important. This stuff I'll teach you later. CapCut I showed you. YouTube, you know. Gallery is where I look at stuff. YouTube Studio, you understand, because if you do YouTube, you have to be on YouTube Studio. My Files Drive is where I keep my projects. Google Maps, camera, yeah, that's it. These are the main projects that I'm using right now. In my next video, maybe I'll talk about this and how I transcode stuff, how I post it on my blog and social media, other tools that I use, other tools that I'm learning, new ones. So, what's the conclusion? Look, guys, let me just show you my old stuff. This is one of the first things that I started doing, right? Just look at it. Look at the mistakes. Like, the aspect ratio is off. Alan Watts. Okay, but these characters are not doing anything near. Look, this character looks nothing like the new technique that I learned. Like, I'm just saying, I'm excited. I'm so excited about this technique that I just made this video to just tell you, like, comment, and subscribe so I can teach you these 3 stages and exactly what I'm doing. Oh, look, just in time. Thank you. Let's go.